Hey everybody, what's up? It's me, your boy Mike Sylvester, aka the Financial Jetly. Boom. As always, I'm super excited to continue this headgear with you, this journey to a better financial place. In this week's video, I want to talk to you about my morning routine. And you may be asking yourself, how is that important in terms of financial literacy? How it is important in terms of this project? I'm sure you've heard the expression, health is wealth. If you're thinking about realizing your goal of financial independence, you have to also think about improving your health, trying to adopt healthy practices and so on that would help you not only to become more productive, but to avoid some of the pitfalls along the road when it comes to health. A lot of us are coming down with chronic diseases and so on, hypertension, diabetes, a lot of other diseases that are linked to poor lifestyle choices, and we need to find a balance. We need to find a better approach. So I want to encourage you out there to watch this video to the end. You'll find some interesting stuff that I do, and I think more important for me, I want you to share with me your own experience. In the comment section, you can share with me what are some of your morning, what is your morning routine, or what are some of the things that you're doing that I'm not doing, and also what are some of the things that I'm doing that you're also doing. But before I jump into the nuts and bolts of today's video, I want to take this opportunity, of course, to extend my deepest sympathy to the government and people of the Bahamas. The Bahamas out there is one of our sister islands in the Caribbean, and they're going through a very difficult period at this stage. Dorian, right now is bearing down on the Bahamas. I've seen some footages, during the eye, and already I've seen quite a bit of damage. And if that's just the eye, it means that there is more to come. We have to keep the people of Bahamas in our thoughts. We have to continue to pray for them and ensure that they come out alive. I've not heard of any incidents of loss of life, but I've seen quite a bit of damage and so on. So that's very, very troubling at this particular stage. And my friends, I'm sure you heard in one of my previous videos. In fact, during the Great Summer Yard Sale, I was trying to get persons to get some extra hurricane straps that I have there that they could have used to fortify the house, because trust me, right now we are living in a period where the intensity and frequency of hurricanes are likely to increase. That is the findings of the report of the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, its latest report. And so we have to be mindful of that. It's not going to get better, it's going to get worse. And so we have to prepare, and we have to be better prepared. So if you're there, try to get some straps, try to make sure that the drainage around your house is properly maintained and so on. Make sure that you're doing the right things. Try to at least put on some shutters. A number of things that you can do to make sure that at least your property is secured during this period. We are in the month of September. As you know, Hurricane Ivan, one of the hurricanes, most devastating hurricanes to have struck Grenada, happened just a few days from now. And so we are really in the belly of the beast. And the Atlantic, I'm sure, is probably very busy with some of these weather systems that are probably forming out there, and we have to prepare. So my friends, that aside, I want to jump into my morning routine, and I want you, of course, to continue to support this channel. If you have not done so and you're watching this channel for the very first time, I want you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Click the subscription button. We are closing in on 1,000 subscribers. Our goal is to exceed 100,000 subscribers by the end of this year. And my friends, you can make that happen. This channel is important. This channel will help you, and this channel will help others. So if you know a friend, a family member who can benefit from what I'm saying today, you can share the video with them, and you can get them on board. You can help them join the conversation. So stay tuned. We'll be right back with you with my morning routine.
Hey everybody, welcome back. I usually try to start my day at 5 a.m. This is a routine I adopted in the past few years. I find very useful. So once I get up, of course, using my alarm, I don't use a rooster, but I put a rooster in the video because it reminds me of my days growing up in the country as a boy. The rooster is always punctual in getting you up and starting your day. So I will start my day with my morning devotion. Of course, it's useful to thank the Creator, thank the Almighty for letting you see another rising of the sun. A lot of people don't make it during the night. People die in their sleep and so on. So you have to be thankful. Once I would have completed my morning devotion, of course, I would try to put some water in my system. I usually start my day drinking some water on an empty stomach. That's something again I adopted in the past few years, which I find very useful. I don't usually eat breakfast in the morning. When I get to work, sometimes I have a light breakfast around mid-morning. And again, I try to eat healthy. Try to eat some fruits. Try to eat some fiber. Try to eat some eggs sometimes during the morning. But most importantly, or more importantly for me, I have to do some stretches in the morning. I have not always been a very flexible person, and so it's important for me to do some stretches. You will see, for instance, that the bed is empty. My wife is working the midnight shift, the graveyard shift, and so she will be back about 8 a.m. and so I will do my exercise in the bedroom as opposed to the living room, because usually when she's there I try to respect her sleep and so on. So I will move to the bedroom. So I move to the living room, sorry. So I will do my stretches there. You see I'm doing a squat, and I'm basically trying to stretch my back and stretch my legs in that position there, my glutes and so on. Make sure that I get a good stretch. Sometimes I hear my body cracking. I don't know what's causing that, but I think it's very useful. It really helps me during the day. If I don't do that, trust me, I have a very, very miserable day during work. Especially I get these little tingling around my shoulders, my lower back and so on. And I think it's because we spend a lot of times sitting at the computer and staring. So it's important to do these exercises to strengthen your spine. So I'll do, as you see, I'm doing the video there. I'm doing the cobra and the downward dog, so I'll do some of that. I usually try to aim for 10 of those. Very, very useful in trying to loosen your body, lengthen your spine and so on, and really relieve some of the tension in the back and legs area. I'll also do a very useful exercise that you will see very shortly. It sort of helps with the front part of your body, so it stretches the front part of your legs. It also stretches the front part of your neck, your shoulder, chest area. So I will do some of that. Also the waist sometimes, it stretches that, and so very, very important, in basically trying to loosen up your body and get your adrenaline flowing and so on in the morning. So once I have done those stretching, I would include some jumping jacks in my routine. Very, very useful. Jumping jacks is really a all body exercise, and I have been doing quite a bit. In fact, I used to do almost 500 in the mornings, and but I had to stop because I was getting some back pain, and when I checked the doctor, he said that I should, these high impact exercises, I should try to avoid them. So I basically try to do about 100 in the mornings, and then I start some push-ups in my routine. I try to get in 50 push-ups. Don't judge me on the push-ups, of course. Some people may argue that these are not good push-ups, but these are useful push-ups for me. So I will do some of these for part of my routine, as I said, about 50, and then I will do some exercises for my core. This exercise really helps strengthen your core, and so I'll do about 50 in that as well. Very, very, very important. So that again is part of my routine. So once I have done the exercise exercising part. I would spend the next hour and a half doing some reading in my area of expertise. As I would have said before, I'm an economist. I'm also a residential real estate developer and strategist. I'm an author, and I'm currently pursuing, financial independence. And so I read in any one of these areas. I'm reading a book at this particular stage that I like very much. It's called How to Raise My Own Salary by Napoleon Hill. You can find the book, of course, on Amazon. I think you can find it in Kindle version. I'm not sure if it's in Audible version. But a very useful book, I'm reading the chapter now, How to Develop an Attractive Personality. Very, very, very helpful. So my friends, what I will do, I believe, is once I've completed reading this book, I will do a review. I will do a video with a review of this book and share with you. So that is my morning routine. After I've done that, of course, I would go get a nice cold shower and then get ready to head out. I usually, of course, take public transportation, so I will try to get the train to get to work around 9. Work starts for me around that time. Yeah. So basically, that's my morning routine. I want to hear yours. So my friends, in the comment section of this video, share with me your morning routine. Let us see, how we can basically find the most or the best or the ideal morning routine, so that we can basically work on improving our productivity and improving the quality of our life and so on. So my friends, as usual, thank you again.